Good morning and welcome to you. We thank you for joining us for this time of worship here at Grace United Church. We welcome all our viewers who are watching on our YouTube channel. So thank you for choosing to make this time together an important priority in your life as we begin this week and celebrate God's presence and love. And as you can see, there's a pew that's kind of crowded here. We've got folks from Texas, Nan, and Katie and Tom from Ohio, and Luke from Fort Atkinson, who are celebrating Nancy's 90th birthday. And the official party, I understand, is today, right?
Yes.
Just a few short miles away from them. I'll be looking forward to seeing you there so I can keep my Fort Atkinson connections connected somehow. I have some announcements, and so as you see, most of us are not wearing masks this morning. For the time being, if you have been fully vaccinated, masking is voluntary, not required. We're giving you the heads up, though, as we enter the flu season, it is likely that we'll ask people to start masking again so that we can protect each other and whatever else is going around. In addition, the variant makes a surge here and the numbers are high. We will go back to masking, or if the school district goes back to at-home learning, we will go back to. We just don't know how the surge or the variant is going to come through this area. So we want to be prepared and ready to take care of one another and ourselves, because we just don't know. So just keep that in mind as we're proceeding forward. But for the time being, we can enjoy this moment of freedom together. Laundry ministry meet at 4 o'clock at the Fort Atkinson Laundry, and there we hand out quarters and laundry soap to folks in our community, and this is a great way to get to meet other people in the community, to just offer them our friendship and also to let them know about Grace Church and invite them to church. This Saturday booth, do you want to say anything, Harriet? Or Tina?
Good morning. There are sign-up sheets if you'd like to volunteer some of your time, either to set up, staff the booth, or tear down. We would appreciate the help. We also need lots of people to bake and to contribute crafts. We will be here starting at 9 o'clock Friday morning until about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
I can see.
Okay, until 2 o'clock on Friday morning, afternoon, to collect everything and make sure it's all marked and ready to be distributed on Saturday. When you're baking or contributing crafts, please put your name on it as well as the price. That will help us keep track of whose money from the $2,000 advance we're giving credit to. Also remember to wear your t-shirt. Gail is wearing one of them this morning. But we also have the dark blue ones. Either one will work. We just want to get our name out there. Thank you very much.
And just to remind you that we are a farmers market booth to keep working the parable of the talents. For those who are guests here, our presbytery gave our church $2,000 that then we could allocate to ministries that were about poverty relief or criminal justice, addressing racism, and building up the church. And we thought, because it's called the Matthew 25 Project. And so we decided, hey, let's go up a little bit further in Matthew 25 and let's do the parable of the talents and not just the parable of the separating the sheep and the goats and who's getting into the kingdom of God. So we are working on, we're almost there of doubling this $2,000 talent that the presbytery gave us. And then we are dividing all the proceeds between the Homeless Coalition of Fort Atkinson and their quest to buy a transitional home for families who are in need. And then also to RIP Medical Debt, which is a national organization that buys and cancels medical debt. So for people who are nearing bankruptcy, every dollar we give is multiplied 100-fold. So not only are we doubling the talent we receive, but then that talent, that $2,000 will be multiplied by 100. So we've got $2,000 at least that we'll be giving to RIP medical debt, and to think how that will be multiplied. And all we've been doing is what? Baking cookies and making special junk journals and crocheting baby blankets and so on. So our talents and our skills and our gifts are being well used for the reign of God, God's peace, God's healing, and God's justice. And I thank all of you. And if you are not a crafty or a baking type person, if you just want to give a gift to our Matthew 25 initiative, please feel free to do so. We very gratefully and happily receive those gifts. Yes, ma'am.
Or come to the farmer's market on Saturday and buy something.
Right. We have some very delicious items for sale, and warm and snuggly items, and very useful items too. So please keep that in mind. Farmer's market opens at 8 o'clock this Saturday. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm getting all food pantry. Cynthia, is there anything you need for food pantry?
No, I'm so proud of this church. I passed our sign-up sheet around last week, and we have almost enough workers for the entire month. There's only one or two. No other church comes to board meeting and reports that, so I'm so proud of us.
Small but mighty in love and grace, right?
Yes.
Okay, what are we doing? We are putting
Arms and legs on God's love.
That's Grace Church. Okay, and let's see here. We are beginning our Luther School Supply Drive. We do this every year. And this is to purchase school supplies for children in need at Luther Elementary. Students at Luther and Purdy are among some of the poorest in our school district. And so still things are quite unstable for many families. So we're asking you to donate to that, make your check out to Grace, and then put school supplies in the memo line. And we'll be taking these through July and August. And then Kathy Gebhardt and Sue McKechnie will be going out and buying these school supplies based on what the school supply list is. Let's see here, make sure I've got everything. Do you have any announcements?
Script orders today.
Oh, script orders today. Okay, and that's another way to support the ministry of Grace Church. And I want to thank everyone for your support yesterday, your presence, your participation, your, okay, she's going to make sure I do this, for viewing us, coming to the service, the support of our ministry together. So it was a day of great joy. My husband and son came out from Ohio and then quickly turned around and ran back as my husband is leading a service on the lake this morning. And so it was a joy to get to be with them as well. So one of the gifts I received was from all of you, this chalice. So I thank you. And Alan said he bought it actually 2 years ago when we anticipated that I'd be ordained. And then things happened and COVID happened, and so waiting. So this is the gift the congregation gave me, and it is just so beautiful in its colors and its design. So I thank you. And this is what my husband gave me, and it is a ram's horn. It's called a shofar, and people within the Jewish faith tradition, they blow on this to begin their time of worship. And I was a brass player, so I can actually do this. So get ready. Oh man, wait a minute. I don't want to make it pink. Okay. It's time to worship. Yes.
I'm sorry, I have one more announcement.
Okay.
We are in need of a team
with our Meals on Wheels ministry the last week of July. It starts July 26th through that Friday. I don't know if it's Route A or B, but one of our sister congregations did not have enough folks to help with the deliveries. And Gloria and Becky are taking this week, the 19th. So we need, if you're available, please let me know.
Okay.
What time are you?
It'd be 11